Last fall, I was sent to a small, quiet town in northern Pennsylvania for work. I repair commercial refrigeration, and at the time my company was short-staffed, so I was traveling between small towns, fixing equipment in grocery stores and restaurants. This town felt off. Most places shut down early. Half the buildings were empty. It was the kind of place where nothing really happens. But somehow that made it feel worse. I was supposed to stay there for 3 nights. My company booked me a small roadside motel, the only one with available rooms. I arrived around 7 p.m. The motel had about 12 rooms, all facing the parking lot. Only a few cars were parked outside. The office smelled like old coffee and bleach. The woman at the desk, probably in her 60s, seemed friendly, but distracted. While checking me in, she kept glancing past me toward the parking lot. Then she said something strange. "If anyone knocks on your door at night, don't open it, unless it's me or the owner." She added, "If you hear anything weird outside, just call the office. Don't get involved." She said it casually, like it was normal. It wasn't. After grabbing food and returning around 8 p.m., I noticed a dark green pickup truck parked a couple spaces away. The engine was running, headlights off. A man sat inside, completely still, hands on the wheel. He didn't look at me, not once. Not long after, I heard footsteps outside. They stopped, right outside my door. No knock, no movement, just silence. Then the footsteps walked away. A minute later, they came back. Again, stopping at my door, still nothing. That's when I started feeling uneasy. Around 11 p.m., knock, knock. I froze. I checked through the peephole. No one there. The hallway was empty. That's when my stomach dropped. Around midnight, I heard a faint metal scraping near the door. I quietly walked over and looked through the peephole again. This time, I saw someone. They were crouched low. I could only see the top of a dark baseball cap and a shoulder. Before I could react, they stood up and quickly walked away. That's when I called the office. They told me to stay inside. A car drove through the lot shortly after, but whoever it was already gone. I barely slept. Around 5:15 a.m., I woke up to my truck alarm. I peeked through the curtain. A man was standing at my driver's side door half open. He suddenly looked straight toward my room, like he knew I was watching. Then he shut the door and walked off fast. That's when I called the police. They came, checked everything, but nothing was stolen. One officer didn't seem convinced, but another one took it seriously. Before leaving, he said, "If anything happens again, don't open the door and leave as soon as you can." I should have left, but I didn't. That night, the same green pickup came back, parked at the far end, lights off, watching. Around 11 p.m., tap on the window. Then again, tap, tap. Then something dragged slowly down the glass, like a fingernail. I didn't move. I knew whoever it was, knew I was inside. Then I heard the bathroom window rattle. It started opening. I ran and slammed it shut. Something pushed back from the other side. Not hard, but enough to let me know. Someone was right there. Then something worse happened. The room next to mine opened. That room was empty. I knew it. But now, someone was inside, moving quietly, like they didn't want to be heard. Then, thud, a hit on the shared wall, like they were testing it. I called 911, whispering, heart racing. Then I heard movement outside my door again, more than one person this time. Soft knocking started again. I blocked the door with a chair and waited. Police arrive. Finally, headlights hit the curtains. Footsteps started running. Multiple people. The police found my window screen removed, pry marks on my truck, pry marks on the next room's door. Then one officer told me something I'll never forget. This wasn't random. There had been other cases. Men traveling alone, being watched, followed, targeted. The creepiest part. While packing to leave, I checked under the bed. I found a piece of paper. On it was written, my room number, my truck license plate. That meant one thing. They had been watching me long before that night. I left immediately,